Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News Live, where there is a ton of people in here already. Thank you for tuning in. This is a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about, because I think you might care about it. So with that being said, shout out to all the people who are hanging out in the chat right now. We got some YouTube channel members in here. The Presley fam, the Karinsky fam, Wooden Foot is here, Jeff Mead, Nash BMX, Brian Lang. Thank you guys all for being members. Also, a ton of people hanging in the chat. Keggy13, he is someone who makes all these thumbnails. And the thumbnail for this week is so sick. Seriously, I am so stoked about this week's thumbnail. Thank you for making that. So rad. That being said, we have some shilling to do because Kurt at Champion BMX just sent in a $20 super chat. Thank you, Kurt. Here's the shill. There's the shill. Why am I covering it? I guess that's okay, I guess. That being said, thank you to Kurt for sending that in. And if you guys need some parts or whatever, Champion BMX is a mail order, a recently started one. Look at all them browser tabs. Hey, I gotta be organized to bring all the news in, right? So we got a bunch of people hanging out in the news right now. We got the Ingiminator, we've got Kiefer, Austin, Sean Chambers, Moto Geek, Dat Kid Cookie Fresh, Moto Geek. Oh, I said that one already. JR Hobbs has made it. Keggy is here, like I said. Tim Oliver, Sean Chambers, CB the Third, Justin Lee, Todd, Ohio MTB. When you changing that branding, Todd? When you changing that username? The Coondog Show is here. Eric Stahl. All kinds of people. Kevin Zuba. Hey, I'm Kevin. And Kevin Jackson. The Kevin Crew. That's hilarious. Also, Aaron Moravik just sent in. Dang, man. Thank you for that. $20 super chat from Aaron Moravik. Aaron Moravik. Boom. Thank you. So, this Tuesday was April Fool's Day. And with that came a few funnies. There have been some good ones throughout the years, and there were a couple this year. Not as many as there usually are, but we had this one from Greystoke BMX saying, in celebration of 40 years of ICBMX, they're bringing back some classic components. First up this year is the Flying Wedge bar. Coveted by riders of a certain age on BMX boards, the new version of the Flying Wedge bars are 41 thermal, heat treated, and extremely candy bar friendly. You might remember Jeff Cotter pushing the limits on these bad boys during the ozone test on the pages of Freestylin' C-Slide 2. Hot dog. This makes me want to go out and take a photo like this, doing a candy bar that extended. I think I need to do that. I just got to remember. Really funny. 41 thermal chromo, 40-pound weight limit, candy bar friendly, endorsed by Todd Lyons. Get wedged. Too funny. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, Jeff Mead sent it to me. It got me so good because Tech Bike Co. and Trevor Watchering and Dustin Reese, also Jeff Mead involved with that, have posted how they're literally in the process of making some new handlebars. I think it's on the Instagram. It might be on their Facebook pages. Either way, it was posted and they're close to those tech bars. Yeah, I saw that and had a freaking heart attack because I was like, no. Trevor's been so excited about these bars and they've been talking about them for a while now and working on that and they're just gonna do it. And then I realized it was an April Fool's joke and I was like, whew, thank God. Dude, what the F? We can't have this many Kevins in one place. The ratios are all off. I know. You guys are going to have to fight. Too funny, though. Victoria's in the chat with my username. I'll remind you if you need a photographer. Look at that. I even have a spot where we could go and shoot that photo. This needs to happen. Is it going to rain today? Is it going to be warm today? Hold on. Weather check in BMX news. 50. Oh, it's going to be 60 and not raining. Let's do it today. All right, let's go. Quick, spread out. Can't clump. Riding under a bridge today. Sabrosa vape bars was the best April Fool's ever, like 10 years ago. I remember the vape bars. Sabrosa had a... Oh, what am I trying to say? They had a mirror. The Sabrosa rear view mirror. Sabrosa BMX mirror. The Sabrosa mirror. Oh, this is still on their website. It goes into the bar end. Sabrosa on it. Too funny. Sabrosa free coaster mirror rollback with no collisions. Too good. April 1st, 2015. That was exactly 10 years ago. Too funny. All right, so there was that one. Then there was also this Nowhere BMX conformist frame. You can see the very crude photoshopping going on here with this frame. Coming soon. Pre-orders this spring. Lots of funny comments on these. Yeah, April Fool's BMX jokes are so good. Dan's Comp had one where they put a little insole thingy on a crank, and it's the platform cranks. Riders will feel much more stable when standing on their crank arms. While traditional cranks come in sizes based on length, the platform cranks are available based on your shoe size. 170 cranks? No thanks. Let me get a 10.5. Yeah, Todd, Kyler, I think they got a lot of people with that post. Kyler said, funny thing is, I'd probably buy that frame if they made it. It's funny. I think a lot of people said that. And unfortunately, that is the end of the BMX April Fool's jokes from this year that I saw. I know there was a bunch in the cycling world, but not BMX specific. With that, there's something pretty rad going on at the Narb Barn. So this is a state versus state video contest. Starts the weekend of April 26th. Says 10 teams, 10 videos, 3 months, $6,000 prize purse. That was a joke frame. Yeah. So what am I trying to say here? Oh yeah. $6,000 purse for the Narb Barn video contest. The concept is each state assembles a team of at least 5 riders, a videographer, and social media poster. Each team will get a full pull weekend of camping, chilling, drinking, bonfire, and of course riding. They will be the only team on site for that weekend, with the host for social and riding arriving Friday and close on Sunday. With the host? I don't know. I can't read. Man, they just followed my on Instagram. What's that mean? Each team will submit a video edit, and it's got to be at least 3 minutes long. Each rider on the team needs at least 1 clip. Bonus for a filmer clip. All video clips in the edit need to be from the Narb Barn from the weekend that your team is there. So no shenanigans here. Can't be showing up on a different weekend filming clips. This is a weekend video edit. Full of riding, chilling, camping in the camper, bonfire, hot tub, drinking, filming, and stories. Video must not be leaked to the internet and must be completed within 3 weeks after the weekend session. I like that rule there. What's up, Brian Bellarivere? Bellarive? I got it perfect the first time. Let's just forget about that last one. So there's a bunch of rules and specifics here just to have it all laid out so there doesn't have to be any kind of questions or anything like that. But it's going to be a really cool thing. And I saw that there was already 2 states or teams lined up for this. Pretty cool. So if you want to get in on this, just go over. I'll have this linked in the description. You can send an email to this email on the page, or you can send an Instagram message. Should be really awesome to see how this goes. Then we get into, not IHOP, we get into the videos from this week, as we have 60 people in here. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys push this button, this one, it makes more people show up. But we're rolling into the videos from this week. We have a secret session with Dan Conway, knowing someone who knows someone, because this is a ramp at Castle Bam Margera's house, an indoor ramp setup. Super quick video, great riding. Dan Conway kills it. Then we have a video from Federal Bikes with Ryan Ellis, and the video itself is really good. Very well filmed, very well edited. I just want to offer a little bit of constructive criticism here. So we get into this video, and the opening actual riding clip is this. Riding, skid. So we had 3 skids. Then there's another rail, which is dope. Skid again. Hold on, one more skid. Oh wait, we got a skid. Going too fast. Slow down. So my constructive criticism for this, because the video itself, other than that, is awesome. There's some more aesthetically pleasing ways to slow down. It took away from it for me personally, because I was like, skid right in front of the camera, right in front of the camera, right in front of the camera, right in front of the camera. It was like, well, that's why I wear ride brakes, or you could do a hop trick, or lots of ways to slow down that might not be as distracting, I suppose. I'm OG, not sure how all y'all ride without brakes. Yeah, I mean, it's totally fine and everything. It was just like, I feel like it could have added to the video more to, instead of doing all the skids between rails, have some hop tricks or something. Just from an outside perspective watching the video. No brakes equals faster unless you have to skid 800 times. Next, we have left heel above seat stay. I mean, you could use your foot as well, but there's more, like, you can make it more creative in some ways by like doing a hop trick, or a 180 will slow you down. That's why you see in edits with people sometimes where between a longer line where they need to slow down or whatever, they'll do that. Needs a coaster brake. I lean my bike towards my back foot and use my calf on the tire to slow down. That way I don't ruin the line with squeaky brakes. Roll in the grass. Yeah, just suggesting that there might be a better way. A stylish skid or a peg bash on the ground. Yeah. Not poking fun, not anything. It's just constructive criticism. We've got Wesley Wilcox in his type shit video part from the Animal Bikes video that came out recently. Check this one out. See this Smith on a pipe here? That would be a terrifying one to try, because that looks like plastic PVC and I would be scared to break it. Squeaky brakes. Then we've got Between Sea and Pine 7. This is pretty sure it's self-filmed. I watched through it and it seemed like it was all self-filmed and well put together, enjoyable to watch. And it's number 7 in the series from Matt Copeland. Not Matt Copeland of Profile, but Matt Copeland of the UK. Then we've got Tim Hankins in his part from the Love Note full-length video that he released previously this year. This clip is awesome. There's a lot of really good riding in this section. Honestly, I genuinely enjoyed it. Then we've got Mattis, Torn, Locked In. This one is also really good. Totally different style than a lot of the other stuff that we've talked about. This one was enjoyable, fun to watch from beginning to end. And if you haven't heard this name before, it could be somebody who you haven't heard of to check out. What else? Gasper Gwendolyn, Muchacho de Barrio. This video is awesome. Gasper has such a good style when he's riding this, like, I don't know, something about his riding is satisfying. Put it that way. Really good rider, good video. And the last clip is huge. Definitely worth checking this one out. Then, in a totally different style of video, but I'm glad this came out. I'm glad this exists. Bone Death came out with a video promoting their crime frame. And it's got a concept. I don't know how to explain it, but it's totally different than everything else. And it was fun to watch. So check this one out. And it's good that there's still people putting concepts and fun, just being different with videos. It's good to see that sometimes, because a lot of times in BMX we have these super serious videos where you can't even like smile after you land a trick. You have to like just look at the ground with an angry look on your face, or just super serious the whole time. It's nice when things like this come out. Then we have a raw look in the cut from Julian Ortega's Crown Jewels video. Almost 20 minutes long. So the videos are getting longer. And we got Mediocre at Best 2. Full-length video, now online. Stony, Old Fat Guy BMX, shilling the Corn Hucket movie. We're getting there, bud. It's next after this. We're getting there. Thank you, Stony. Let me add you to the list here. OFG BMX. Boom, with the $2 super sticker. Thank you, sir. Let's add some more spaces here. There we go. Let's keep her moving here. Where's the champion Instaclips? Possibly the biggest video to come out this week. Did you tag more BMX? Because if you didn't, I didn't add it to my list. So anyways, Mediocre at Best 2, full video, Arizona BMX Street. This is an hour and 20 minutes almost from Bobby Canode, featuring a ton of riders here. Nick Bonnell, Zach Beerley, Troy Blair, Dean Watson. Dean Watson's in here. Let's go. RJ or Jeff Westcott, Bobby Canode, Hayden Schimmel, Dimitri James, Joey Mata, Robbie Owen, and Clay Johnson. Awesome to see a full-length video at feature movie film length. So sick. Mediocre at Best 2 is so good. Hell yeah. Haven't had a chance to watch more than a few of the sections that were posted individually yet. What I've seen was good, and Bobby hit me up yesterday and said, do you want to trade pods? And so I think tomorrow we're going to do a double podcast recording. One on mine, one on his. I'm sure we'll be talking about this. So then we move on to the thing that Stony of Old Fat Guy BMX was shilling. Corn Hucket 2024, the movie. So this is an hour and 41 minutes from Corn Hucket in 2024. I am sorry to Carl and everyone that it took me till April from September to get this out. But burnout is a real thing, people. And if you don't pay attention to it, or you don't acknowledge it, or you don't do something about it, then you're going to get burnout even more and end up hating the things that you love. And for me last year, I was just overwhelmed with travel and videos, and it was just too much. So I had to slow down a little bit. It took me longer to get the video out, but it's out. And I think people are digging it because this hour and 41-minute video has almost 600 views already at this point, 560 something. That kid fell out of the sky onto another kid. It was insane. It came out, and that's all that matters. Burnout is real. This is all a lot of work. It really is, man. And I didn't want to let myself get like actually burn out to the point where I was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. So I slowed down, and now I'm getting stoked again. I'm stoked to leave and head out, film middle of nowhere. It's gonna be fun. So with that, burnout's real. Acknowledge it and don't let yourself completely burn out. Then you can rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Either way, Corn Hucket 2024, the movie, is out. You can watch it. I put a ton of work into this. It is not just a raw cut. It is music to all of the different sections, whether it was the indoor riding or the trails or flatland, even the awards. I went through, and every single person who had an award announced, I put a corresponding clip of them riding while Carl is announcing all of them. Then we had a lot of other good stuff with a quick raffle clip from Nick Pirate giving Carl and Carrie an award that made Carl cry. You have to watch to see that. Then the Killigans playing. Then I had a bunch of footage just where I had some people talking about Corn Hucket and whatnot. Alan Sibley from over in the UK talking about it. Cody also crying. And then Mitch singing with the Killigans at the end. A little bit of words from myself. So that brings us into the talking interview type stuff, where we learn about the big Lincoln name for the Rambler frame from S&M. So we didn't get like a dedicated trails video this week, which I was honestly surprised about, but we did get this. So next best thing, check it out if you want to learn a little bit there. Then we got that spot's history from the Staples Center Hubba. Check that one out if you want to learn some history. Oh man. Squeaky brain is less than squeaky brakes. True. Then we have Chaos, documentary behind the Cash Up series. Oh, this is 39 minutes learning about the Cash Up series and lots of big name riders in here. There was a trailer for it that I saw on Instagram. Looked awesome. Check it out if you want to learn more and see what's up. And we've got our BMX and their news podcast from this month. This might have been the greatest clip of 2025 already, because holy hell, that was a slam. And I heard he got back up to land it, but my goodness, it was like a scooter wheel going into a ramp and just smack. And that means my compressor is working, because that was a loud clap and it didn't even clip the mic. Let's go. Either way, a more longer format news thing, if you guys want to check that out, where they talk about everything that I talk about throughout the month, but at one time. And sometimes more. Moving on from there, we've got the More BMX hashtag, where I heard Kurt Rowell ended up tagging his video that he was trying to get me to shill. Let's see. Jeff Mead is in it though, so how could we not talk about it? Let's see, is it this one? Nope, not this one. Is it this one? Yup. Alright, so check this out. I'll let it play. You'd think Trey would have tested plywood landing off something like a boat dock first. I mean, think about when you get excited to try a trick. You know? You just kind of and it's a scary one at that. Sometimes you got to break the ice or break the plywood at that, and you just can't know until you actually try it. You might think you'd be able to assume that you might go through wet plywood, but sometimes you just get it in the heat of the moment and go for it. What else do we got here? Just looking to see. Nothing here. Let's see. I've already watched this. I'm not ignoring it. I'm just letting you guys watch it. Seeing if there's anything I've been tagged in. No. Not yet. That wouldn't have happened on an airbag. Haha. So Justin absolutely freaking kills it. Dude is so good. And it was fun to hang out with all these guys for the weekend. Justin, the Shawns, Jeff Mead. I tagged JR. I will pull it up. Pull that up, JR. I'm assuming it was your most recent post that's not pinned. Yes, it was. All right. Did it start over? I think it started over. So, there it is. Shout out to Champion BMX again. Get him to 1,000 followers. How about that? We got 64 people in here and they're only 43 away. And there's going to be like 500 or 600 people that watch this. If you can get them to 1,000 followers, Kurt will do a random 30% off code that he gives to somebody. I'm obligating you to that. You don't have to do it, but I'm just saying. Moving on from there. Oh, wait. Let me undo that. Champion BMX. Oh, look at that. It already went up by 4. Let's go. Let's see. Let's keep going up. That'd be awesome. We'll check it again at the end. So I posted a video or a picture series promoting the BMX is shirt with Huck Karinsky. It's kind of like a concept where I'm doing a power mower ice pick and Huck's looking up. And then I take a photo of Huck doing a backflip in the shirt itself. And then a photo of me shooting the photo with Huck doing a backflip in the shirt. And then all 3. Pretty fun, but it was a promo for the shirt talking about Huck and just the kid, his family. They're awesome. If you don't know, figure it out. Learn somehow, because this kid, actually, I should tell a backstory behind this. Shooting photos with my phone using that flash that I have can be very finicky and difficult sometimes in timing things. And so I just wasn't getting a well-timed photo. As you can see, this isn't perfect and not exactly what I wanted. But Huck did probably 100 backflips in an hour on this Spox while we were shooting it. And then my buddy Dustin shot this photo and got it like 4th try or something crazy. But the kid did so many backflips. It's just on repeat, going. It was rad. Moving on from there, Time BMX, which we're going to talk about in a minute, did a post on their Instagram page about me, I guess. Some stuff I've been posting on the Time BMX app, which we are going to talk about. It's a social media, it's an events calendar, it's a skate park, bike shop, pump track, BMX track atlas. And you can see all the different locations near you or events going on. Bar, no hair, lander, double peg, baby. On Time BMX. We'll talk about it in just a second. I got a couple more BMX posts. We had Kevin. I don't even know how to describe what I just saw. Caveman gap to pegs down the hubba. That was sick, Kevin. That was super sick. I haven't signed up for it yet. Yeah, just check the Time BMX app out if you haven't. You'll see why in a second. I don't need to tell you it's a social media anymore because you saw it just now. That's a cool clip, Kevin. I enjoyed it. You should do. All right, Kevin. eject the bike into the hubba so it bounces back and catch the seat and the bar and then gap and jump into the double peg, but jump into it onto the down this time. So you just go straight down. That would be sick. Then we got J.R. Hobbs doing the opposite of Kevin's trick with a flare and then a 360 to inside foot jam to a burner slide. Burner. It's a burner. Not a Vader slide. It's a burner. Dang. Pressure 270 bar. Whip air. JR, you've been killing it. I used the hashtag this time. Kiefer. That's sick. I didn't see it yet. I hope your Instagram is easy to find. It is. Let's go. All right, here's Kiefer. He's in the chat right now. Let's see. I have it, just haven't made an account. Been hesitant because I don't really much about riding besides pedal and bunny hop. Yo, you don't need to know anything about riding to use the app. It's okay. Is this it? No, that's 37 weeks ago. Is this it? 2 days ago. All right, what do we got? Looks like this 3. Was that Oppo 3? I can't tell. Yo, that's sick. That was fun. That was just fun. I like that a lot. You made it look fun. And that's gotta be like a scary-ish feeling at first too. Where you just grab the other bar and hope that it doesn't overturn, I guess. That was sick. I'm the worst BMX rider ever, and I still enter contests and ride. You don't have to be good to be included. I agree with the second part of that, but I don't agree with the first part. You're not the worst BMX rider ever, Kyler Anders. All right, so that's the end of more BMX segment. I think I'll have to check that DM in a second. We'll pull up the Time BMX app, but let's see how much closer it is to 1,000. Let's go. We got 4 more. So that's 8 so far. Kurt did confirm in the chat that he would do something for... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Pause. I don't have to explain it. He did it for me. We are close to 1,000 followers as announced on my BMX news. That's me. That's right now. Let's go. When we get to 1,000, I'll randomly select someone and send them a one-time 30% off code. Look at that. You sent a $20 super chat, Kurt, and you got all this free advertising for $20. Shillin'. Hashtag ad. Hashtag sponsored. Anyways, use more BMX, tag me in it, send it to me, and I will talk about it in the news. And let's pull up the Time BMX app. We've already talked about how it's a social media, posting stuff and tagging your favorite spots. We need to talk about the events. Yo, Ghost71 said, I just received my Alienation Vice grips today. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I hope you love them when you get them set up. Jeff says, and save 10 using Jeff 10. Yes, if you're going to buy something from Champion, you might as well save 10% on it with Jeff's code because it helps him too. Flatland events this month. We have Sin City Jam going on tomorrow in Las Vegas. It's the American BMX Flatland League Round 1. Terry Adams, hit me up. Let's do a podcast. We were supposed to do it once the schedule was announced and I forgot, and I'm sorry. Then we've got SD Biking Annual Anniversary in California, the 12th of April. Champion has more vice grips on the way. They sell so quick, so don't delay. Look at that. You were just Dr. Seuss, Kurt. Then the 17th through the 20th, we have Japan Cup BMX Flatland. Freestyle events this month. We have today through this weekend, USA BMX Freestyle Series Round 1 in Tucson, Arizona. If you're even remotely in the Tucson, Arizona area and your kid is 10 or under, get them to that contest and give Huck someone to ride against. Because I heard that he doesn't know if there's anybody to ride against in his class, and it'd be cool to see more people there. Or just go and enter whatever class. Dress up like a kid and pretend that you're 10. I don't know. But it should be a good time. Go hang out. Check it out. The Korinsky's fam says we will pay their fee for entry and membership. It will be free. There you go. It's been like a year since Noah came on for a live stream. Just saying. Looking at you, McBride. He's not even in here. He's probably swinging hammers somewhere. Then we got Mini Fat Jam in the Netherlands going down tomorrow. Potentially today, if you're over there. Then we got Queensland, Road to Red Bank. That's definitely today for them. It's already the 5th over there. Then this following next weekend. That's what I'm trying to say. There are 7 events in the world next weekend. So, Middle of Nowhere BMX contest is going down next weekend. $5,000 pro purse, thousands and thousands of dollars of giveaways and raffles. And there's a video coming out on my channel tomorrow where Carl and I just talked like 20 minutes about. We're basically is a 20-minute segment of us trying to convince anyone who's on the fence about whether or not they should go to go, because it's 1 week out tomorrow. Then Red Bull Featured is going down in Manchester, UK, the 12th. Is there a 45-year-old class? There's a 30-plus class, and then there's also a Vet Pro class, which we talk about in this video that's coming out tomorrow, where the Vet Pro class is for somebody who's like a Vet Pro, and then that opens up the 30-plus class for people who might not want to enter it if they see like Drew Jackson or Danimal or like Sam Bussell entering. Like, man, I don't want to do that and ride against them. Well, they're going to be in Vet Pro, so that opens up the 30-plus class a little bit. Then we've got Next Generation Jam at Rays going down the 12th as well. So I'll be in Nebraska, but if you can't be in Nebraska, you should be at Next Gen Jam. Support the younger and next generation, because without a next generation, BMX dies with us. Then Sam Jam in Davenport, Iowa, the 12th. I love that this many people are using this app. Putting your events in this calendar and pointing people at this app to know what's going on and when in BMX is how we can all stay on the same page and also not all schedule events like at the same date, at the same time, in the same state. It just helps with these things. Like, obviously 7 events going on in the world don't all overlap as much, but they can sometimes, and that's a bummer, and this app can help prevent that. Then we got the UCI C1 competition in Canada. This is at Joyride. That's also the 12th. We got the De Buker in Jam in the Netherlands, the 12th. And then the Red Bull Featured Street Jam is also going down the 12th. So I don't know if this is before or after the event okay, so it's 11:30 a.m. And then the featured event is, when is that? 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. So street jam in the morning, ramp invite only jam in the night. Presley says, see everyone at Ray's for the Next Generation Jam. Oh, yeah. What else do we have? Pizzy Easter Jam in Australia, the 17th. We already talked about the Japan Cup Flatland event the weekend of the 17th. The Freestyle Park event is also going down that weekend in Japan. Bloom Ride Like a Girl weekend. I thought it was a week-long thing. So it's a weekend event. That would be the 18th of April through the 20th. So if you or someone you know, Lady Shredder, wants to go check out Woodward that weekend, look at thebloomBMX.com for details. South Sea Skate Park Easter Jam going down in the UK the 19th. Eddie Rios Memorial Jam, Deltona, Florida the 19th. Let's go. Dat Kid Cookie Fresh signed up for the Time app. We got him in. Now you can know what's going on and you can go check out event in your area if you want to. Then we got X Air 2025 in New Zealand, the 25th through the 26th of April. Roast the Coast, Stop 1, April 26th. Spot Roast 11, April 26th. And also, but not in this schedule yet, the Changa 2 contest that Trevor Watchering is hosting is the 26th of April as well, which you should definitely go and check out. If you're in the area or anywhere close, Trevor puts so much work into this event, gets all these sponsors and prizes. It would be awesome to see the community show up for him the way he's showing up for BMX. Even if you don't plan on riding in the contest, even if you don't want to watch the little kids, show up at 4 p.m. and watch the beginners and watch the best trick. It's going to be an awesome time. Did I say beginners? Watch the pros and watch best trick. It's going to be fun, and you should want to support your friends that enter, and maybe you'll even enter. I don't know. But then the round 2 of the USA BMX Digital State Series starts the 27th and goes through the 4th of May. Those are all the events going on in BMX. I told you how this is a map with an atlas on it. Every week, I pull up a couple exotic locations in the world from the chat. And the first couple, or ones that look intriguing in the chat, are what we're going to be pulling up right now. Who's that? Oh, that's Hawaii. So let's hear some crazy locations to see if there's any skate parks or anything to ride at. Every week, there's some funny ones. There's also some non-exotic locations, but let's pull some stuff up here. Antarctica doesn't have any. We've done Alaska several times, Kiefer. I'll pull this one up though. Look at how many lakes there are. This one is like on a lake. Kwethluk. Whoa, it's a concrete skate park. It actually looks really fun. 4-foot double coping spine with some ledges. Is this all the same kid? I can't tell. Looks like a fun spot though. Iraq. Interesting. Nova Scotia, Russia. Interesting. Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. I want to see. Does Iraq have BMX? Nothing. Not a single one on there. I tried, but it doesn't exist, guys. That's a bummer. You got a big lake. I wonder if there's fish in that lake. What else? Hell, Michigan, Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. We need something exotic. Hell. Hell. Nothing comes up when you type hell. Try India. India's pretty exotic. Come on. Now, Iraq showed up. There we go. India country. Oh, there's a ton. There's so many. Let's pick furthest south. This one. Juarez, Mexico. Ooh, let's do Juarez, Mexico next. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're headed over the border this afternoon for lunch. Madras Wheelers Skate Park. Yo, that's cool. It's a concrete bowl with a little volcano in there. Some variation in ramp size. A little gapped wedge setup with a ledge. Nice. This is cool. That's a long rail, too. Looks like fun. Yo, this picture is shot from a tree. This looks like a cool setup. There's also a bank to... Where'd it go? Come back. Maybe a bank to parking, or to a park bench? Sick. All right. We're going to pull up Juarez, Mexico. Juarez, Mexico. Juarez, is this it? Wow, it just brought us way across. That's, no, there it is. There's multiple Juarez. Yeah, there's one. Right? Wait, that says El Paso. Is Phoenix that close? Where's Phoenix at? That's New Mexico. There's a lot of different Juarez's. Okay, we're just gonna pull up this one. This is sweet though. Just finding random skate park locations. Nogales, I mean. Too late. We're in Juarez. Wow, it's something at least. Looks like it was a DIY spot. Something there. Sanders Skate Park. Looks like you could definitely have fun there. Following the border. And not seeing anything. Nope, nothing there. Alright. There it is. There it was. BMX news for the week. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in. Champion BMX and Aaron Moravik for the $20 super chats. The direct support genuinely goes so far to help me. Stony Old Fat Guy BMX with the $2 super sticker. All the members in the chat. The Karinsky fam. Moravik is also a member. Vic, longtime member in the chat. Brian, Bellarive. Who else? I know we got more. The Whirly fam is a member. Champion BMX, also a member. Jeff Mead. Memberships are a way that you can directly support what I do, and it genuinely helps. So thank you to all of these members who are here in the chat. I cannot... My freaking scrolly is broken. I don't know what's happening. But I appreciate everybody. Thank you. And I think my thing is broken. Either way, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Nowhere contest preview. Trying to get you all to be here. And thank you. Have a good day.